Hello.
Well,
Dude, there are 4 achievements in
how?
this game that nobody has gotten yet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
See all the
See all
events
the
in first
events,
time.
see all the
Yep.
outcomes. Um,
There's events and outcomes for
for both
first
games,
and
yeah.
second term.
There's a lot, so
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't surprise me.
Want to be the first?
Probably not. 340. Goes 340.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, okay. Good thing you're in level 2, but you're a player 2.
Yeah.
We'll have to make this guy level up. What do you want to do? Second term or first term?
Do first term.
Okay. We'll do a full game or it's up to you.
I mean, that was like an hour long.
It was an hour 10.
Yeah, let's do a short one then.
Yeah. In my first rodeo. Alright, I'm gonna play String Man this time. I can't type, oh my god, I can't believe it. The keyboard works. Who would have thought? Boom, 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 boom. I got this thinking. I can type for you, maybe? I cannot type for you. I got this thing, the Smash Mouth song stuck in my head.
So.
Oh, right. I didn't read your name.
Zog.
Zog and Bog. Welcome to the Monsters Prom stupidest pop quiz ever, An inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend provided you went criminally insane? An ATM, sugar baby life, here I come, a dildo, a human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and unbindu territory as facilitated by God. ATM.
I wanted to pick the ATM one, but now I can't pick the ATM one.
Sorry, gamer. So wealthy.
Yeah, because I wanted to start with more money.
You didn't earn it. Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Greek Argorius, like literal Greek Argorius reinstated in our cities, places where philosophy and arts are discussed by their greater minds. That social media I want to get locked into. Arbert. From now on, socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he can be commanded to do through the app by his users. Bullcrap. Or bull money hit. It's Facebook, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed. The money gets taxed. Money goes to the people exposed to that crap. So wealthy. World will end tomorrow. What will you do today? We had this one before, I think. I write a novel. I got my English muffins next to me. I don't know if you saw my text
Oh,
or
I
not.
saw the text. I was getting water.
Yeah. I got some English muffins.
Damn, that was a hefty bite.
It was a very tiny bite, but very crunchy. Is it your turn?
It's loading.
Oh. I got it in my, I got this on my...
Your internal?
SSD. Yeah, my SSD.
Gonna go? Damn, that muffin must be really good if you're not moving.
I can go, okay. I didn't know you were done loading. Nothing changed for me. So. During recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from Nightmare Dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Hold on. I'll lead in your turn. Looking around, I didn't even put anything on it. It's just a plain lunch muffin. Looking around, you see Damien and Liam arguing about whether black metal is better than death metal.
Black metal is better than death metal.
Suddenly, Damien stops arguing and sniffs the air. Shut up, do you smell that? Yeah, it smells like Christian Dior and plot armor. Oh, frig. It's me, dickwads. And I brought enough crucifixes and holy water for the whole class. Oh, lucky me, I've been meaning to finish my take-home final for the AP murder. Go ahead, just try to kill me, I'm the protagonist, cunt. Oh!
Yo!
I tried to use a different word. She right, unfortunately, in this Voltron territory, we are in
Somebody
this
click that.
I'm trying to substitute the bad words. I use a different one, I'm thinking. True that, you got a way to save Damien and Liam without killing anybody. All you have to do is throw a brick at her head and bring everyone to tears with a mind-shattering guitar solo. That's so creative. Oh, you pull a guitar out of your butt and start the shredding. Faces of those standing nearest to you are melted all the way off. Luckily, none of those people are important to this game. Was this a soundtrack to the epic beatdown of these Beelzebubs? Don't mind if I do. Look in horror as the Slayer uses your sick riffs as the backbeat to her beatdown. She knocks out Damien and Liam, steals their clothes, puts crucifixes around their necks, and writes chumps on their chest in Sharpie. Good luck getting the guitar back in your butt. You lose 2 one boldness.
I tell you, listen. Sometimes after you game plus.
You can finish a sentence, please.
Bro, we've seen that one so many times. In the middle of everything, a portal opens up and swallows Vera, Polly, and Liam. You dive in to rescue them and straight into the season final of the Interdimensional Bachelor! Good lord. Help, I'm in danger of spraining my eyes from rolling them so hard. Oh my god, we're on a game show. His shirt says send nudes for me. Yes, indeed, tonight you 3 will answer a series of trivia questions. Whoever gets the most points becomes my... I'm gonna win. I don't even care what the prize is. Your what? Your wife? What a revolting premise. So you're saying we're supposed to respond to a series of questions and scenarios, our answers to which will make us more or less likely to achieve a romantic outcome with you? That's extremely problematic. I can't think of anyone who would ever want to play such a dating game. Everybody stop raising reasonable concerns so I can hear the first question. That's the spirit. Question number 1. Describe your ideal marriage proposal. But before Polly can answer, you buzz in yourself. Now's your chance to give an answer that will end the competition and send the prince packing. I'd present you with my grandmother's wedding ring still attached to my naked grandmother. Jaw on hinges, bees pour out. Oh man. So bold. You unhinge your jaw and let the bees pour out. You definitely couldn't do this back in your own home dimension. Ah, stop that. You're supposed to answer that with words, not bees. Probably should have specified that bees seem like a legitimate answer to me. What are you against avant-garde forms of expression? Words are so passé. Aw man, I was gonna say bees. You totally stole my answer. Wait, I've got it. Polly unhinges her ghostly jaw and thousands of locusts pour out. Damn, you wish you thought of that. Locusts are way cooler. It doesn't matter though. The prince is so busy fending off bugs he can't focus on keeping you in his dimension. You all teleport back home. You're pleased with your victory, although your throat is a little hoarse, which is ironic, because a little hoarse isn't what came out of your mouth. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. What? There was nothing to begin with.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You really think you're gonna survive a zombie apocalypse?
I think better than you.
What?
Yeah, I do think I'd survive longer than you.
I have more resources for protection.
Yeah, but you get bored easily.
I get bored easily? Yeah.
I think you get bored easily. I feel like you could just like, go wander outside looking for something to do and you get eaten.
I don't wander outside when I'm bored. I wander around in my house and I just look out windows.
There won't be power to zombie apocalypse.
So, I still wander around my house and stare out windows. That's my boredom, fixation.
If you want to go first. I'll run. How about that? I hit the wrong button. I go first. Also, I think the person who died first goes first. Who are you? Oh, you're the stinking trio lady, right?
Are you gonna do the minor
Maybe.
characters every,
I like to.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have to, but
No,
like,
that's an
I like
achievement.
to. But didn't I do that last time?
No.
Who did I do the first time? Then?
One time you went to a table with people. You went with the, robot.
That was you. I never talked to the robot.
I swear you had a table with regular people.
I maybe went to the shop, and the shop doesn't count. I don't know. Planning to sit by yourself today, but the only table you can find is a party taken by the coven. You do feel kind of sorry for them. After all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them. Oh gosh, it's you. We can practice one of our spells on you. And this is probably why. Does she have a tea bag attached to her phone? You might not have the same skin as me.
It's not a tea bag, it's like a little
It's like-
charm.
It's a little charm. Looks like a tea bag to me.
It's got a pentagram
That
on
doesn't
it
look so weird. Does it?
for me.
Do you have the white hair skin with the like the party outfit?
White hair, skin, then she's wearing like basically like 1600 woman clothes.
No. Nope. Okay, different outfit. We don't look so worried. We're prepared for an upcoming battle with a disgruntled lord of the Seventh Circle. If we don't do our homework, we'll have a heck of a time beating him. Audience laughs. Wait, audience? Anyway, we got 2 spells we've been meaning to try out. Magical enhancements to help us beat the big bad. Do you think we could try one on you? Pretty please. Oh, says the audience. You know, magical enhancement doesn't sound that bad. You could choose either one of 2 options. It makes you see the future and also the past and the present, and you can also watch live TV anywhere. Something a bit different. Let's do the spell that turns into a helicopter. Choice is made. Wingardium double copter. You always wondered what it would be like to be 2 helicopters. You both rise through the ceiling of the cafeteria, shattering the skylight and showering the students' class. And we should have thought this through. You ditch to school and spend the afternoon cruising the city, murdering birds and freaking up people's drones. Eventually, you start to wonder if your 2 helicopters, what helicopter contains real you. If one helicopter is destroyed, where does your consciousness reside? If these philosophical questions are outside your comfort zone, you finally return to school and let the coven restore you to your former body. But your experience beyond being 2 helicopters has left you with a mind more flexible than ever. Plus for creativity.
You approach Liam and Vera at the table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand. Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed? Ouch. I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera? Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. The interloper still wants to sit with us. Well, if he wants to sit with us, he is going...
Liam was a nerd.
He is a nerd. I guess.
But he's cool?
I don't know. Well, if he wants to sit with us, he is going to have to prove he is cool as we are. But without, like, trying to prove it. Trying is so uncool. So, what is it going to be? Well, I guess I'll be going then, because there's no way anyone could ever be as cool as Liam. Let me ask you this. Would an uncool person be giving Vera 50 monster dollars right now? What? I don't have 50 monster dollars, dog.
It would be uncool to give her $50.
What?
Not for her, but
Would an uncool person
you know,
giving... Yeah, but wait. But I don't have the money.
it won't take the money from you.
There... I guess I'm going.
It won't take the money from you.
I guess I'm going then. Wait, was that sarcasm? No, of course not. Zog was clearly being totally sincere. There it was again. Are you two doing this on purpose? What now? Why on earth would we do that? Yeah, I can't tell whether you're being sincere or ironic. It's so cool. Everyone knows clear and efficient communication is the least cool thing of all. You've wooed me with your open disdain for language. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Exactly. Vera and Liam invite you to sit with them and chat. By the end of lunch, none of you has any idea what anyone else meant. So cool. I'm
So
cool.
freaking pog, dude. Everybody chooses something bad, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players.
Dirty
We had
handkerchief.
this one before. 30 feet. Player order is decided based on how horrible it would be to fitness that the thing was part of the torture device or legal punishment.
Dirty handkerchief just being rubbed all over your face.
30 feet being rubbed all over your face.
People have
Oh,
foot
for some,
fetishes.
you know what? There you go.
Some people might like that.
You
Nick.
got me. You got me. You booned me. Alright, Zod, where you going?
Oh wait, did I go to the class last time? Yeah.
You got smart.
That day you are astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about stupid schmack with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lessons. Good luck trying to use that in this game, and +2 smarts. You come to as if you had been knocked out or drugged or something to the sound of. Welcome back to Season 2 of the Interdimensional Bachelor. Today's competitors are last season's flaw in the cogs, Zog, an army of sexy werewolves. Hooray! Why is he covered in... What is this outfit? What's up, losers? For the last time, sex seat, I'm not a werewolf. Perhaps not, but you have a fiery temperament, wolf-like, drive, and killer abs. So it's close enough. Yeah, bro. One of us. One of us. One of us. I thought we were going to do a sports game. Sports game. Sports game. We are, my dear sweet army of sexy werewolves. And Zog, we are. In fact, it's time for our first round. Are you ready? For your first test of speed, strength, and skill on the Interdimensional Bachelor Season 2, it's time to see which of you incredible Lycans can sing your name on this legally binding document that it's signed that is in no way a marriage contract the fastest. You see the werewolves' tails wagging in anticipation, ready to prove themselves the fastest, bestest athletes, and Damien is cracking his knuckles, not about to be outdone. If you don't step in, at least one or two of these people are going to end up married to the prince out of sheer competitiveness. Thinking quickly, you sign the name of Tyrot the Terrible, that's summoning him. Eat the contract. Oh man. Never did you think you'd be able to outrun a werewolf, much less 5 + 1 devil. Oh shit, do all 3 of those like shadow ones behind the dude count as a player or a character?
I don't think so.
It would make 6. Whatever.
Well, I guess. There we go.
But in circumstances such as these, with so much at stake, something simply kicks in. What the hell, man? If I'm gonna get shown up by someone, I want it to be a pro athlete, not Zog. Yeah, bro, no fair. Rematch, rematch, rematch. Of what rematch are you speaking? All of the turns as one to see the towering figure of Tyrot the Terrible, an enormous robot. Well, hello there, my good metal sir. I'm afraid you've wandered onto the set of a hit television program designed to find me a spouse. That is, designed to see which of these fine athletes is the most skilled. No, says Tyrot the Terrible, you were correct the first time. It is about finding you a spouse. And now I am here to be that spouse. There's been a mistake, friend. I was to marry either a sexy werewolf, a sexy devil, or a sexy Zog. Affirmative, and the sexy Zog signed my name to your marriage contract. Congratulations, you are my husband, my sweet husbando. For some reason, the prince looks less than thrilled with his new robot spouse. Sucks for him. Meanwhile, you have an army of sexy werewolves and Damien, very pleased with you as you lead them back to your own dimension, gaining +2 charm and +1 fun along the way.
Well, that was neat. Party? Oh, he's dabbing.
He is dabbing.
Juan and the small magical Latino cat slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal 2 fun from him. Hooray! You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply. Maybe one of his favorite bands signed into the mainstream record label, or the exact shirt that he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decide to check in on him. You know, Starkicker, the vile website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors. Well, thankfully, do you know why they exist? Well, today I found something of some interest. A time machine. I mean, it's clearly another terrible overpromise that will be released at least a decade after the due date. And in the end, it will be a way crappier than promised, like a toaster attached to a clock. That toaster attached to a clock, genius. You just discreetly write down the idea in your $1 million notebook. Let's see if you can beat those guys to the market. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think, supposing I were to acquire such a machine, I wonder, where in time would I go? 3.85 billion BC so you can be into existing before it was cool. Everyone knows the deepest time in monster history is 1925, specifically June 26, 2 a.m. to 5 p.m. I don't know. It wants to be cool after all, right? Yes, of course. The ultimate in coolness, I would be ahead of the curve, because there would be no curve yet. Wearing suspenders and a bow tie, no one does that, or no one's done that yet, because no one else exists. Breathing here, so cliche. Breathing in 80.85 billion BC, revolutionary, never done before. Best of all, no one will criticize my vintage eyeglass collection because there won't be anyone. Liam immediately funnels all of his money into the time machine project for the sake of your budding romance. You hope the creator never ship. In the meantime, you gain +2 smarts and 1 creativity.
Okay. Oh no. That weekend, Liam contacted you for your advice. No, no, no. You misunderstand. I don't want your advice. I want to hear your expression and opinion, just to see if you're capable of forming one.
What are you eating?
Chocolate-covered pretzels. Specifically, I'd like to hear your opinion on Pog's cultural literacy. Is he cultured, like an artisanal cheese, or uncultured, like milk? Pog is so cultured he can tell the difference between theater and theater. Or he is so uncultured he thinks a sonnet is a female son.
Can't believe you gotta think about it. That's right.
He can? I mean, so can I. I definitely heard the difference between the two words you just said. If you'll excuse me, I have to go find Pog now. For romantic reasons, not to ask him to explain what you said. Why would you think that? Liam hurries off on his artistic mission. Silly Liam. The difference is that the theater is done by actors, whereas the theater is done by actors. You gain +3 creativity. I was saying it right. Can't believe it.
This is an English thing, that's all. Player order is decided based on your ability to mimic the noise of a giraffe makes. I refuse.
I don't even know what a giraffe does.
Yep, there you go.
I have no shame. That day you're the first one in class, you sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight. That will help you face the difficulties of being young. I have 2 valuable life insight right, dog.
They don't do anything.
I know, it sucks. Ah, the sounds of
Look at
learning.
the finger back there.
The sounds of learning. Chalk on a blackboard, pencils on paper, anonymous crash. It would seem that Damien and Vera have knocked over several desks in a rush to get to one particular seat. Listen, snakes for brains. Don't you dare even think about. Back off, brimstone breath. I will turn you to stone before you can snap your oddly well manicured fingers. What makes you think you're worthy of sitting in the ultimate cool seat? I could get more likes posting a picture of me flipping you off than you'd get on a full frontal nude. Ha, clearly you've never seen my nudes. Ever heard of, them a douchebag, wait, Demon
Douche bro texting.com.
Brotexting.com, thank you. When there's no space, I can't read. Well
Just
then, if my sects are internet famous, I'm obviously the frickin' coolest. You think being ridiculed on the internet makes you cooler than being on King Mino's list of wealthiest human hybrids under 300 years old? Okay. This could go on forever. Better settle it for them. Just frickin' take the seat yourself before either of them can stop you. Call down an unholy storm of Brian Siri to obliterate the seat.
It would be pretty cool to just take the seat yourself. I guess not.
You shove Damien and Vera out of the way and plop your butt down on the ultimate cool seat. You smirk gleefully at their admiration-filled, speechless stares, but that's not admiration. That's horror. Your ass is soaking, and not like your ass is smoking. As in hot, it's like it's hot, burnt in the literal sense. It's on fire. Your butt is on fire. You leap out of the seat, howling in pain, as a glowing legend appears across the chair back. Whoever is not the raddest will totally get their ass lit on fire if they sit here.
Bent, dude.
Well then, I guess that settles that. I mean, we may not know which of us is the absolute coolest, but we know who isn't absolutely not. Hey, yeah, here, let me help you with that fire. Damien's help comes in the form of stomping on the fire out, which would be helpful except the fire is on you. You lose -2 fun and -1 boldness. What a sad endeavor.
You'll be okay. I'm gonna go outdoors again. Oh, the cat's here. Whatever.
You have $9.
Let's get the gift again. I do have $9 back. I can also just get the gift again.
You got the glasses, the rad ass glasses.
Are they rad? They're only $5 though. Who wants that? PR agent? Look at the gift, dude. It could be anything. Even could be like the rad glasses. It's Cole.
You or another player got the worst Christmas gift.
Alright. Whoopsie daisy. I have 0 stats now.
Yep.
I've not been so naughty. Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Cole.
Taxes. Players' order is decided based on how crazy it would be if 100 years from now selected thing became the new world's currency.
Coal as currency. Taxes doesn't work as currency.
Taxes is just your liquidation.
Yeah, it doesn't count as currency.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes.
Yeah, but
it's still money.
yeah, but taxes cannot be used as a form of currency to purchase goods on the free market.
You use it based on your wealth.
No.
There's no more exchanging of currency.
Imagine
you have the higher wealth. You just
imagine if dollars went to the fucking dust and your money was just coal, and coal miners were the most the richest people on the planet.
All right, think about the Earth in 100 years from now. We're using coal, and there won't be an Earth.
No, that's why coal gets turned into a currency, because renewable energy sources are used to fuel things. It's like
Just so adamant on going first.
so gold is so there's no more gold to be used as the standard for the dollar. So we move to coal because that's the most abundant resource that's left that can be weighted as a money resource.
End up mining all that coal. There won't be an Earth in 100 years.
You just don't get it, man. You're not an economist.
We too noob.
Let's try this again. You take your seat beside arguably the 2 coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating Manticore's steaks again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? Yes, and it's delicious. Yo, I get that. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead? Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first, and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty. Well, then surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't
Bro,
home...
she got cat ears?
What?
She got cat ears for me?
That's sick. Not for me. I'm jealous. Isn't home
And
cruelty
her
better anyway?
Her one snake has a spike collar.
You may actually have a point there, and if I get my hand in the pup, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain, and I bet there's a way to make money off of this too. Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here. Liam, you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward? Or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desires to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. The animals you kill, they lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to the waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is to teach them the concept of death so they really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metamorphosis.
Metaphysics.
What?
Metaphysics.
Nah, I'm not reading. While I can't
Okay.
condone animal cruelty, but I wholeheartedly support animal education. I do like animals, but their illiteracy is my fourth least favorite thing about them. Right between their poor taste in fashion and simplistic views on German cinema.
I don't like this Liam guy. He really likes the German community. I don't know what timeline.
It's not the worst idea you've ever had. Although, face it, Zog, you are known for having pretty terrible ideas about 50% of the time. You know, she's got a point right there. I don't
She
really
does.
see building an empire out of private schools for cattle, but with my business acumen, I guess it is possible. And I can rest secure in the knowledge that I'm solving the bovine education crisis. Helping Liam helps cows. Helping Liam help cows is like helping you help Liam choose you to go to the prom with. Or something. Dude, are you in a fight? The demon
You
dog?
approach your chosen table to find it already mostly taken up by the coven. Do you mean Cerberus? By the way?
What?
Demon dogs? Do you mean Cerberus?
No, I'm saying the wrong things. There was an achievement for
Okay.
doing something with the coven.
Oh. They're huddled around some kind of glowing artifact. But we only get one wish, not three. So it's important for all of us to agree before we release the genie. I hope you already expressed your wish for a secret hideout with a mini fridge and a foosball table. Faith has argued just fervently for world peace, but as the leader, I think the most sensible option is a mythic sword. Mystic sword. Instantly slay the season's big bad end. Hope that Faith immediately objects to Joy calling herself the leader. And the three soon devolve into a shouting match. Amidst the commotion, you can't help but notice that the wishing lamp is totally unguarded. Without really thinking about it, as if you ever do, you rub the lamp, releasing the genie and wish for a machine that can successfully reheat french fries. Wish granted.
Yes.
Booms the genie, and you find yourself outcast achievement unlocked. You or another player always sets the cafeteria table with sat there. Okay. Alright, because this is the last time we're at the cafeteria. Booms the genie, and you find yourself the proud owner of a brand new Fry Lord French fry reheating super system. Are you kidding me? We didn't brave the 5 legs of Lower Wraith, the 2-headed snake of Serpentina, and the accountants of Babylon just so we could have hot fries. But the Coven quickly changed their tunes when they taste the hot fries fresh out of your Fry Lord. They're so crisp, neither rubbery nor soggy. This is powerful sorcery indeed. We were so focused on defeating the big bad that we forgot about an even greater evil, suboptimal fry consistency. Thank you for teaching us the error of our ways. You reheat everybody's cafeteria fries for them, and you all have a fry party. For your contributions to fry conservation, you gain plus for fun. Excuse me. I will challenge you. Everybody chooses the food. Say your choice out loud.
Mac and cheese.
The mozzarella sticks. Player's order is decided based on how unappealing a pizza would be with the cheese for the chosen food as a topping. So macaroni cheese or
Mozzarella.
mozzarella. I forgot what I said for a minute.
Dude, why do we both pick cheese-based foods? It's like that doesn't help at all.
I mean, mozzarella pizza will be better than macaroni cheese, like Kraft cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Evening. Later, I'm going partying. Oh, not another achievement. Party 24/7. Outdoors in every turn. Day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino, yeah. And this is a different line. Dang, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. You decided to go all in for and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember, you gain +2 fun, and a cool story that tells your grandkids to tell your grandkids someday. Later, you see Liam scrolling through this phone, looking like an embodiment of NUI. Hey Pog, what are you doing? Stalking classmates for a romantic purpose and offering rather absurd advice? Magnificent, I could use some rather absurd advice. I was exchanging messages with a Koala on this dating site and all was going well for a time. But I've grown tired of our exchanges. He's a bit clingy, and being clingy is my 7th biggest turnoff. Right between sarcasm and literacy and actually being a pickle and not a person. Oh, sorry, Rick. The post-mortem protocol dictates for me just to ghost him and never talk to him again, but that's horrible, and I would never do that to someone, you see. I'm Liam, handsomely mysterious, yet a true gentleman. But neither do I want the emotional turmoil of telling him how I really feel and having an actual conversation about it. What another deal? So I've settled on just sending him a bunch of emojis and then never texting him again. It's a duo, right? Thing is, how can I convey this complex array of sentiments through the friendly language of emojis? Your time to shine. Show Liam how you excel at complex sentiments that it might someday feel like sharing them with you. Maybe croissant, school bus, shooting star, trumpet, and crocodile. Little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached rare koala emoji. Nope, what? Sorry. Are you implying that I'm so cold, school bus, that's abandoning its poor croissant? That's your opinion of me? So you think I should just be hit by a shooting star for being vocal like a trumpet? That my disinterest in them? Aren't I allowed to feel to share my feelings? And don't get me started on the crocodile. I had no idea you were such opinions of me. It hurts my delicate soul. Couldn't you have told me this in a friendlier way, through emojis maybe? Bye. No, you just selected 5 random emojis. Dang over-interpretation. You lose 2 charm and 1 smarts. Well, so who's the person who makes fun the most, I guess? The ghost?
Yeah. That day, you learn a ton of spells that are all as
Nerd.
cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew stickers, stickness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually used that last spell and you gain +2 smarts. Use that spell again. You look over your shoulder to realize Liam has been staring at you for probably the last 45 minutes. He's so silent. Hey, I was
Very
just...
Liam heavy game.
What?
Very Liam heavy game.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you would like to perhaps sit next to me in a large darkened room while silently passing judgment on a popular film. And afterwards we could adorn possibly an eating establishment where I can watch and take artistic photos of as you consume calories. Well, of course you would. You would absolutely love to. Oh boy, are you two going on a date? What? No. What are you even doing here? Eavesdropping. But what do you mean it isn't a date? Aren't you asking Zog out to dinner and a movie? I am not asking out anyone, and it is not a date. Dating is a cheesy, cliched artifact to heteronormative monoculture.
Monaga culture.
Yeah. Well, if it's not a date, what is it? Damn, coach, if you can't convince Liam this isn't a date, he may not go out with you at all. You think fast and tell them, not a date, it's a date, wink. It's performance art. Liam forgot to tell you we'll be wearing duck costumes the whole time. Buck. Not a date, it's a date. So creative. Duck costumes. Duck costumes. Well, that changes everything. It does? Sure it does. I thought you two were planning a romantic evening when really you were just trying to show your school spirit. But the school's mascot isn't a duck. Well, of course it's not. But you know what they say, it's not the mascot that matters. It's the dressing up in a hot foam rubber costume. Your aphorisms truly are the best. I didn't say that right. Thank you. But I suppose dressing up as 2 giant ducks would subvert expectations to a delightful degree. It's settled. Later that night, you and Liam were kicked out of a movie theater for being giant ducks. Liam writes a scathing blog post about it. It's the best not date you've ever had. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Pog. Alright, Ghost. Odds are I am going by myself.
Alright, Liam.
Pog. Finally pick up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Wah, not a chance in the world, darling. Not you, it's me. By that I mean is you. See ya. What a loser. After that, you were forced to abandon your home and join the underground society of sad people who couldn't get a date for the monster prom, which is a fancy way of saying you had to live the rest of your life and live the slap sewers. Gross. Cole really boinked me, didn't it?
Yeah, you finally plucked up your courage. Prom? It's not that I love the concept of prom, but we need to be there, if only to remind everyone we're cooler than them. It's almost a duty, so we should do it, huh? Prom night was dreamy. You and Liam criticized the vulgar musical choices of the band the entire night. Yo, didn't Liam ask me about you at the beginning?
He did, and then I got cold.
And at one point,
And this
you
spread like
crashed the
wildfire.
gig by joining them with a xylophone and a theremin. A renowned music blogger happened to be there because for some reason she thinks the next big thing will be found at a high school prom or whatever. She said, I understand virtually nothing, which probably means it was avant-garde and too much of an intellectual delicacy, even for me. I give it 0 thumbs up, but only because ranking art numerically is a travesty. Keep an eye out on Liam, Day, Loincoat, and Zog, crashing future prom night. They will wow you. You both kept a copy of the review as a memory of such a wonderful night together. I have the most diplomatic smile, dog. Old pond, a frog jumps in, the sound of
Water.
nobody died.
Nobody died that time, dude. Look at that. 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. The monster prom kept on living our lives. Well, yeah, we heard this one. Took a summer job at the ghosted Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because it was summer. Liam honed the most admirable skill and got a job with it. He would now design Instagram filters. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK. Those 2 weeks of Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. Battle for the Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in the way they called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Vera made her own adult life bitch.
What?
I didn't say it properly, but I'm already past it, so I can't tell you what it said.
I don't want to hear the music again, so I'm sorry.
I have unlocked 7 new images.
Same. I think it might have been 6, I don't know. Alright, now what?
Get all the new images off my screen, and then I don't know.
Who was this do more or do something else? Does not matter to me.
What else would we do? That's the thing.
I haven't done Monster Train today, but I don't think you want to do that.
Nah, not right now.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got the coal.
Right? And then that game felt like too quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was 40 minutes, but like, it felt like it ended too short, quickly, I don't know. It feels weird.
Like there wasn't enough stuff to do.
We had lunch twice and 1 weekend.
Yeah. Hold on, let me massage my ears because they're itchy. Ugh. Better. Yeah, I don't know. Siege is at 68%.
Honestly, that won't be done for a while, so.
Yeah. Kinda sucks.
Anything good on crossplay right now? I know I check this list like every other week, but let me check.